I am super excited to come your way. My name is Echo Eshen. Transform problem into an opportunity. Transform problem into an opportunity. So in this video tonight, I'm going to show you how you can transform every problem or any problem that you are going through into an opportunity. What you need to understand in life is that so far as you live on this planet Earth, so far as you are on this earth, you are going to encounter a lot of problems, a lot of challenges on this planet Earth. And so you have to learn how you can condition your mind to be able to transform every problem or every challenge that you go through into an opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? You have to learn how you can transform any problem in your life into an opportunity for you. Because when you read the book of James chapter 1 verse 3, the Bible says that because you know that the testing of your faith produce perseverance, let perseverance finish its work so that you may be matured and complete, not lacking anything. God bless you today. God bless you for watching us. God bless everybody for watching. Please share this video. Now, you see, in this world, there is going to be there are a lot of problems on this earth. And so far as you live, you are going to meet loads of problems. You go to church and they tell you that pray against any problem in your life. Pray that you overcome any problem. Listen to me. It is not true that when you pray, you are going to overcome any challenge or any problem that you are going through. You see, when you see great men, when you see successful men, you see, the fact that they are great, the fact that they are successful doesn't mean they don't face all kind of challenges, all kind of problems in life. You see, a man is great not because he hasn't failed. A man is great because failure hasn't stopped him or her. A man is great because failure hasn't stopped him. You need to understand that. So in as much as you live on this planet, you are going to encounter so many problems. So many problems. And some of the problems, if you don't have a strong and a powerful mindset, these problems are going to break you down. But if you can learn how you can condition your mind against all problems and learn how you can turn these problems into an opportunity, or you can turn these problems into a stepping stone, you will see the greatness and you see the life, or you see the hand of the Lord in your life. God bless you for sharing. Please share this video. See, when people place demand on you to perform at a higher level, don't get angry and frustrated. When people place demand on you to perform at the higher level, don't get angry and frustrated. See, there are many people in your workplace. When they demand that you should do your best, the church wherever you are, when people demand that you should do your best, you always get frustrated. You always get frustrated that why are they always talking about you? Why are they always saying this, that? You see, whenever they place a demand on you to perform at the higher level, you must be glad. So I've been telling people that when you go to work and they tell you that today they've sacked you from your work, that is when you must be glad. You must be glad that you have been relieved you have been relieved from work. Count it all joy. You have to be happy anytime you encounter problems. Be happy anytime you encounter challenges on this earth, because problems are good. Problems are good. Problems are good, and all the problems that you are experiencing are good. But you see, you need to learn how you can turn this problem into an opportunity. And that's what I'm going to show you tonight. That's what I'm going to show you this evening. And if you can understand what I'm going to show you this evening, your life is going to turn around this evening. what you need to understand in life is that we learn every day. We learn every day in this world. And if you are going to be great, you have to learn every day. You failed yesterday in a business. You failed yesterday in your marriage. You failed yesterday at something that you started. Because you failed, you are complaining because you failed. You are always talking about your past. You are always talking about your past relationship. You are always talking about what you went through 3 years ago. You are always thinking about that. But what you need to understand is that that business that you failed taught you a lesson. That marriage that you went into taught you a lesson, and you should always understand from the things that you started and you failed from those things. Now, be thankful for those who are never happy with you or with your performance and insist on perfection. You always have to be happy about those who are not happy with you. Whenever people are criticizing you, whenever you are doing something and they are criticizing you, whenever you are doing something and people are complaining, people are talking, you see, you have to be happy about those people who are criticizing you. You see, they don't know. You think that they are criticizing you because you are not good. You think that they are criticizing you because you are not at your best. So they want you to stop whatever you are doing. They are criticizing you, and you have to use their criticism and build upon what you are doing. You have to use what they are saying and build upon what you are doing. But there are some of you, whenever you face challenges, whenever you face all kinds of problems, then you become frustrated in life. You become frustrated and you always cry. Let me tell you something as a pastor. David was sent home. And when David was sent home, David was sent to take care of his father's sheep. And David was the last born. And he was sent to go and take care of those sheep. And the Bible says that when David was at that desert, when he was taking care of those sheep, it was a dress rehearsal for David, because a time, God in his own mind knew that a time will come that Goliath will come in the way of what? Israel. And for Goliath to come in the way of Israel, God needed someone who was competent enough to defeat Goliath. And the Bible says that when David was on that desert, the bear came and took one of his father's sheep, and he slew the bear, and what? And he took the sheep from the bear. The Bible says a lion came, and David fought with the lion, and he rescued the sheep from the lion. So when David was on that desert, he was battling all kinds of wild animals on that desert. And it was a preparation ground for David to defeat Goliath. So the Bible says that when Jesse sent David to go to the battlefield and present food to his brothers, when David went to the battlefield, when he saw Goliath has been there for 40 days and 40 nights harassing these people of Israel. And as soon as David went to the battlefront, when he saw Goliath, he said that, who is this uncircumcised Philistine? And what is the king saying about this uncircumcised Philistine? And they said that the king said that anybody who can slew this giant, number one, they will take tax from his family. And number two, the king will give his beautiful daughter for him to marry. And number three, the king will reward that person. And David said, I will kill this guy. So when David went before Saul, Saul said, tell me why I should risk you, this younger boy, you this small boy, to go and kill Goliath. You cannot stand Goliath. David said, no, king. When I was on that desert, a bear came to take one of my father's sheep, and I slew the bear. A lion came and I slew the lion. Today, this Goliath is going to be one of the bear or the lion who came and took one of the sheep. You understand what I'm saying? So it was when David was on that desert, it was that desert that prepared David for him to slew Goliath. But sometimes when you are going through excruciating pains and agony, sometimes when you are facing a lot of challenges in life, you always complain, you talk, and you pray that God should take away this battle, God should take away this situation from you because you are suffering, things are not working with you. Let me tell you something. You have to be so thankful to God. You have to enjoy problems. I always enjoy problems. I always enjoy problems because I know that every problem I can turn it into an opportunity. So be thankful. Thank God. And today you have to pray to God that God should send a lot of problems into your way. You need so many problems into your way so that you will be able to mature. Because successful people always turn problems into their what? They turn it to their enterprise. And those who are successful, they make money from problems. They make money from problems. I was watching an interview. There is a successful man in Ghana. And the man said, I will not mention his name. The man said, many years ago, he had an issue because his wife was not giving birth. So he went to Asia. And when he went to Asia to see a doctor, a traditional doctor, he went to Asia to see a doctor. And the doctor prescribed, the doctor gave certain medicine to him, and the medicine was so good. So when he came to Ghana after, they tried and they used the medicine, and the medicine was able to solve their problem for them. They decided that they are going to set up a clinic in Ghana. I'm talking about Champion Divine Clinic. So he decided that that man decided that he is going to use what he went through, the experience, the things that he has been through to solve problems of those who were not able to, or those who were not giving birth. And this man, Champion Divine Clinic man, is so blessed today. He's one of the rich men in Ghana. Transform problem into an opportunity. You are not working today, it's an opportunity for you. You are not married today, it's an opportunity for you. Every problem that you are in is an opportunity for you. You are not working, this is the time you think about how you can set up your own business. You've graduated from university and you've been to so many companies and you are not getting any job. I am saying that this is an opportunity for you to set up your own business. Setting up your own business is not an easy thing. It is not an easy thing. That is why many people cannot set up business, because if it were easy, a lot of graduates will set up their own business. It is not that easy for you. It's not going to be easy. That is why you need to set up your own thing. Listen to me. You have graduated from university. You've been out of school for 4 years, 5 years, and it is your parents who are feeding you. Your parents are buying food for you every day. Your mother was a kinky seller. Your father is a carpenter. Your father is a mechanic. Your mother is what? A granite seller. The time has come that you take your mother's business and you try and add innovative ideas to your mother's business. How do you do this? It's very simple. Your mother is selling plantain. Your mother is selling tomatoes at the market. These days, there are offices. You go to certain offices, and because of the situation in Accra, because People cannot, those who are at the office are so busy, they cannot go out. They cannot go to the market. You go to them and you share a flyer to them and you tell them that you can always shop for them. If they need tomatoes, they need yam, they need pepper, they need okra, you can shop all these things for them. Come to the internet. Come on Facebook. Set up a page. You set up a page on Facebook. You try to advertise this business on Facebook, that anybody who cannot afford to come to the market, we have plantain, we have cassava, we have oil, we have tomatoes, we have okra, we have granite. You see, your mother was a one-dimensional thinker, but you have to be a multi-dimensional thinker. Your father was a one-dimensional thinker. Your father has been in this carpentry business for a long time, and your father does not have anything. This is the time you come on the internet. You set up a shop. You set up a shop on the internet. You try to take over that your father's business, and you try to add innovative ideas to your father's business, and you try to market your father's business on the internet. So any situation that you are going through, it is time you turn that situation into what? A money making. It is time that you transform your problem into what? Into money. And I'll talk about transforming your problem into money another time. But what I'm saying is that you have to transform that problem into what? Into an opportunity. Let me tell you a story. There was an African country in Africa. It happened right here in Africa. There was this shoe manufacturing company, 2 shoe manufacturing companies in America. They sent their salesmen to come to Africa. 2 salesmen to come to Africa to go and see if there is an opportunity for them to do business in a certain country. So when they go, or when they came to Africa, the first salesman, the first guy who came to that country, he saw that the people in that country, they were not wearing any shoe. They weren't wearing shoes. So he sent message to the company in America, said, operation aborted. Those in this country, they don't wear any shoes. So I think they cannot buy our shoes. The second guy also came to that country, and he saw that the people in that country, they were not wearing any shoes. So he sent a message to his company that there are a lot of opportunities here, because those in this country, they don't wear any shoes, so we can convince them and sell our shoes to them. Listen to me. God has given you this mind, this brain, not to meditate on problems. God has given you this brain to solve problems. So you need to understand that problems are good. Problems are good. Problems prove to be powerful tools that push people hard to look for new ideas. Problems, you see, sometimes you can live in a certain particular location. You can live in that comfort zone for so many years. You can live in that uncompleted building for so many years, so that you can live in somebody's house without paying any rent for so many years, and you think that is the best way for you. That I'm not paying any rent. It's so good. And all of a sudden, God will allow the owner of the house to eject you from the house. And when he ejects you from the house, and you be crying, I don't have anywhere to sleep. I don't know where I'm going to sleep. I don't know where I'm going to sleep. I'm finished. Instead of you to cry, instead of you to cry and say all kinds of things, that is an opportunity for you to think. Because if God allowed you to be in that uncompleted building, if God allowed you to live in somebody's house, that person is not taking any rent from you, you are going to be a poor man. You're going to be a poor woman. Because you don't even think about how you will build your own house. You don't even think about how you can buy a plot of land. You don't even think about how you are going to even start something of your own. So I want to tell you that it is good for you to experience problems. You know that, you know what, in Europe and in this Western world, the reason why they are so developed, they are developed because the weather caused people to invent warm jacket, heater, etc. You see, let me tell you something. View your problem as a tool God uses to promote you and lead you to greatness. See that problem as a tool that God is using to what? To promote you and lead you to what? Greatness. So enjoy problem. Enjoy whatever problem that you are going through. Embrace the problem and enjoy the problem. You have to discover how you can that problem. So how are you going to transform all your problems into what? Into an opportunity. How are you going to transform your problem to what? To an opportunity. Number one, what you need to understand is that number one, problem is a good thing. Problems are good. Enjoy having a lot of problems. Enjoy every problem that will come your way. And you see, this mind, this brain that God has given you, He has given you this brain to solve problems. So anytime you encounter any problem, anytime you encounter any challenge in life, sit down and ask yourself, how can I come out of this situation? How can I come out of this situation? How can I? So when you ask how can I, your mind will give you so many possibilities. When you say how can I, your mind will give you so many possibilities. So you sit down and you take your book and your pen and you begin to write all the ideas that will come into your mind. Then you begin to write it. You begin to write it. You begin to write it. And you see, those ideas that will come into your mind are simple ideas. There are simple ideas that will come into your mind whenever you are going through problems. And those simple ideas are the answers. Are the answers that you need. So you have to document all those simple ideas that will come into your mind and begin to explore on that ideas. Listen to me. I have seen people that were sacked from their workplace, and when they were in trouble coming home, that is when they got the idea to start their own business. They need to thank God for that manager that sacked them, because otherwise, like, they will not start anything. Number two, have the right attitude towards problems. Your attitude towards problems is what determines your success. Your attitude towards problems is what determines what? Your success. So your attitude towards any problem is what determines what? Your success. So if you are in any problem and you are crying, you are murmuring, and people want to talk to you, and you don't want to mind anybody, you think that you are finished, you think that things are not going to be okay, that is your end. So there are two major attitudes that people put up when they are faced with what? Problems. Number one is what? Reaction. And number two is what? Response. So let's deal with number one. Number one, reaction. Many people react to problem, but this is a negative attitude because it does not provide solution to the problem. Number one is what? Reaction. Many people react to what? Problem. Whenever they go through problem, they react in that problem. But this is a negative attitude because it does not provide solution to any problem. So that is why in life, about 95% of the people are poor. 95% of the people are very poor on this earth because they always react to problems. Those who are poor, the poor always react to problems. But the rich, they respond to problems. So what you need to understand is that you don't have to react to any problem. Number two, apart from the problem leaving you confused, when you react to problems, it will leave you confused, and it will leave you what? Frustrated. Whenever you react to problem, it will leave you confused. When you react, you'll be a confused person. You become so confused, and you can even hang yourself. You can even poison yourself when you react to problems. When you react to any problem, it will leave you to be confused, and it will lead you to what? It will lead you to be frustrated. So you see people who are frustrated in life. You see people who are confused in life. They are confused because they concentrate and they always react to those to every problem that they are in. Most often people who react to problems always find someone or something to blame for their predicament. So those who always react to problems, those who always react, I can't do it, I am suffering, I am tired, why is that I'm always suffering, why me? Those who react to problems are always blame people for their predicament. So don't react, my brothers, my sister. Don't react, my dear friend. Don't react to problems. Always respond to problems. Now, what you need to understand is that if you are going to react to any problem, you are going to be a confused person. You are going to be a confused man. You are going to be a confused woman. You are going to be a frustrated man. You are going to be there's an obey basa. Respond. So how do you respond to problem? People who respond to challenges are the ones who find solution to them. So when you are in a particular problem and you respond to that problem, you always find solution to that problem. They remain calm, quiet and cool in the face of the problems, and therefore they are able to resourcefully and find solution easily. Number two, you have to convert the problems into programs. Programs of what? Advancement. But when you react, you complicate issues. Stop reacting to the needs around you. Stop reacting. Whenever you are in a particular problem and you react, you complicate issues. So you have to keep calm. Keep calm. And respond to that problem. You need to ask yourself, what can I do to come out of this problem? What are the lessons that I am learning from this problem? And if you can think in that way, you always get the answer. Let me tell you a story and I'll close for the day. When Albert Einstein, his laboratory was burned down, the newspaper reporter asked him, what will you do? Albert Einstein, his laboratory was burnt now, and the newspaper reporter asked him, what will you do? All of the experiment he was working on went up in smoke. His first comment was that he will begin rebuilding tomorrow. When Albert Einstein, when his laboratory was burned down, and the newspaper reporter asked him, what are you going to do? Because all your experiment is gone in this smoke. What are you going to do? And he said, we are going to rebuild a new lab tomorrow. In life, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. You don't lose. Don't say you lose. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Because that failure is what is a lesson for you. But you see, those who are the average person doesn't learn anything. The poor does not learn anything. The poor those poor people are always going through the same problems, day in and day out, they are not learning anything from it. Listen, the fact that you go to church, the fact that you are a Christian, the fact that you fast, the fact that you can pray doesn't mean that you are not going to encounter any challenge, or you are not going to encounter any problem in life. You are going to encounter so many challenges. You are going to encounter so many difficulties. But you see, if you can learn how to respond to those challenges, you'll be a winner. Whenever you go through problem, you have to reinvent yourself, because that mind, you see, you always create any problem with your mind. You always create any problem with your mind. So that mind that created the problem cannot solve that problem. You see, it is so sad that you always blame the devil. It is so sad that the poor, you are always blaming the poor, has been blaming the devil. Poor people, they always blame the devil. Devil, I'm going through this problem because of the devil. I'm going through this problem because of the rich in my family. I'm going through this problem because of so and so. I'm going through. It is not true. You are going through that problem because your mind has created that problem for you. Because in life, you always attract certain things. So you have attracted them. And if you are going to come out of that problem, and if you can come out of that problem, I'm saying that that mind that created that problem cannot solve that problem. So you need a different kind of mindset to come out of that problem. So for you to turn that problem to an opportunity, you need a different mindset to turn that problem into an opportunity. That is why you need to be above any problem. You need to be above your problem. Because there are thousands of avenues for you to explore whenever you are going through any problem. The decision is yours. My dear one, the decision is yours whether you are going to remain in this problem. COVID-19, whether you like it or not, it has happened. And COVID-19 is not going to leave us the same. You have to benefit from this COVID-19. You have, instead of you to say that I am suffering, my business is collapsing, learn how you can do business in this COVID-19. Learn a new way of doing business. Learn a new way of thinking. Learn a new way of doing things. Because these days, if you are in the world, life, every day, things are changing. And you cannot always continue to hold your things at the shop. These days, people are doing online business. And your business is not online. Your business is not online. You are joking. My dear friend, you are joking. You are joking. So embrace all the challenge. Embrace all the problems. And learn from the problems. And reinvent yourself. And try and move out of this problem. Because I told you earlier on that all the successful men that you see, they are not successful because they don't experience failure. They are great because failure has not stopped them. Success doesn't eliminate problems. Success creates a lot of problems. Success creates a lot of problems. Maybe you are thinking about 2,000 Ghana cedis. You are thinking about 5,000 Ghana cedis. Maybe you are thinking about 500 Ghana cedis. But someone is thinking about $100,000. Someone is thinking about $1 million. So success does not eliminate problems. Success creates a lot of problems. Tonight, my only advice to you is that don't remain where you are. Use that problem that you are in right now Use that problem as an opportunity to reinvent yourself. Use that problem as an opportunity to go into different dimensions of life. Use that problem as an opportunity to go into new levels of life. Don't sit down and cry. Don't sit down and make excuses. Don't sit down and say that you are suffering. Use every problem that you are in right now and turn it into an opportunity. You have you have to be a fighter. You have to continue to fight. Fight a good fight of faith. You have to fight. You have to fight a good fight of faith. Never think that it is over. It is not over. It will never be over. You see that it is over. It is not over. The battle or your life has just begun. I'm saying that if Akufo-Addo, who is the president of the Republic of Ghana, is 76 years or 76 years or so, how old are you? How old are you? Nelson Mandela was old when he became president. Donald Trump was 72 years when he became president. Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria was 72 years when he became president. How old are you? The guy who started the KFC was in his 60s when he started the KFC. So how old are you? Why are you crying? Sit down and look for new way of doing things, new way of doing certain things. Don't sit. Your problem is that you are not learning. You don't want to learn new things. You don't want to learn new things. Let me tell you something. Whenever you are facing any problem and you go before God in prayer, as soon as you pray, God will hand over to you the necessary tools. God will hand over to you the necessary equipment. God will hand over to you the solution. But it is up to you to move. Action will cure failure. That action. You see, all that you need in life is action. One action. Just one action. Just one action. Let me tell you something. I have come to realize something in life is that everything that we are looking for is already in us. Everything that we are looking for is around us. Everything that you need in life to be successful is already with you, but you are not aware of those things. Let me tell you something and I'll close. When Moses was frustrated because of the Red Sea, the children of Israel, they were murmuring, they were complaining. Moses, why? Moses, why? Because of the Red Sea. And Moses said, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord today. For the Egyptians that you see today, you shall see them no more. And God said, Moses, why are you crying to me? What do you have in your hand? And Moses said, I have the rod. And he said, stretch forth the rod unto the sea, and the sea will part into two. The Bible said that when Moses stretched forth unto the sea parted it. How is it possible that just a rod can part a sea into two? It is in you. You have the solution. Never sit down and cry over any man. Never sit down and cry over any woman. Never sit down and cry over any situation. You have failed in business, and so what? Do you know how many times people are failing? Do you know it? Thomas Edison, he failed 999 times before he was able to invent one bulb. One bulb. Do you know how many times you're failing? But we are still strong. Be strong in the Lord. Be focused. Be focused in the Lord. Nelson Mandela was in prison for over 20 years. All because he wanted to be what? He wanted to set South Africa free. He wanted to be president of what? South Africa. He spent 20-something years of his life in prison. See, when you see great men, they have many wounds, they have many scars, but they don't show you their scars. They talk about only their success life, but they don't tell you where they started from. Every great man, they have a story. And when they discuss their story with you, you don't even feel like being like those great men. God will always show you your destiny, but he will not show you the road to your destiny, because if God are to show you what you have been through before you reach the top, before you reach your destiny, you will say, God, I beg you, I want to remain here, because you are going to suffer certain things for you to reach your destiny. It is not going to be easy. I will not come and say that it is not going to be easy. So program your mind and condition your mind above all your problems. So anytime you are going through a certain problem, tell God that, Father, I'm so happy that I'm going through this problem, and I'm going to conquer this problem. I'm going to overcome this problem, and you can overcome it. You see, people, when they are facing problems, when they are excruciating pains and agony, when they are suffering, sometimes some people commit suicide. Is that sickness? Is it sickness that you are suffering? The healer is God. The Bible says that by his stripes we were healed. So you need to sit down and discover healing keys. Healing keys is in the Bible. Healing keys is in the Bible. Prosperity keys is in the Bible. Everything that you are looking for is already in you. It's already here on this earth. Look for the necessary information, the necessary knowledge, and you'll be a winner. The ground is crowded, but the top is there for anybody to be at the top. I want to be at the top, and I want you to be at the top also. I have never seen anybody on this earth who says that, oh, I want to be poor for the rest of my life. I have never seen anybody who celebrates poverty. We all want we all aspire to be great. We all want to be great on this earth. But if you are going to be great, you are going to encounter so many problems on this earth. But I'm saying that turn those problems into what? Into an opportunity for you. Your next problem is your next what? Opportunity. Think about that, and you are going to see greatness in life. My name is Pastor Ekwoshen. Thank you for watching Power Unlimited TV. Please, I want you to share this video. Share this video. And please, if today is your first time watching us, I'm so happy that you are watching us today. Please, I want you to like this page, Power Unlimited TV, and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Every day, 7 p.m., I'm always live. Yesterday, 3 days ago and yesterday, I was not able to come live because of network issues. But tomorrow, I'm going to be here. Please, I want you to share this video. And I want you to like this page. Please, if there is something that you don't understand, just comment below. And after this broadcast, I will respond to you. If there is something that you want me to talk about, you can also inbox me, and I'll also talk about. Let me tell you something. Never think that this problem will take you to your grave. This problem has come to take you to the next level in life. Because problems are good. Problems are there to expand you. Problems are there to expand you to greatness. Problems will either, all the problems that you are going through, it will either increase you or it will reduce you. Your problem will either increase you or it will reduce you. But if I were you, I would rather prefer the increase me than to reduce me. Never ever think about any problem. Never ever think about any problem. When I say never think about any problem, what I want to say is that when you are going through that challenge, think about solution. Think about how you can solve that problem. You see, if somebody has been through that problem and he has solved it, then you can also solve that problem. You need to learn. Look for knowledge. Our problem is what? Knowledge. You don't have the necessary information, because let me tell you something. After praying to God, when you pray to God, God will always give you the answer. And many of you, God has answered your prayer. But you see, the action, or it is left with you to move. You are not moving. God bless you for watching. My name is Pastor Ekwoshen. I'll be coming your way tomorrow exactly 7 p.m. Please like this page and please share this video. God bless you, Pastor Charles Donko, watching us all the way from Belgium. God bless Sister Mabel watching us. God bless Lady Pastor Koshieshen. God bless Chodora. God bless you for watching us. Sister Mabel, today you are late. Of late, you have been late. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you for watching us. Please share this video and please like this page. Problems are good. And put it here that any problem, or you can transform your problem into what? Into an opportunity. God bless you. I'm Ekwoshen. Like my page. Bye-bye.